door checks though. End up losing more frames than what you're trying to, than if you had just done it wrong in the first place. Shit again. Well, it was less than a tenth of a second over. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Suck at that room. Elevator. I suck at elevators, apparently, too. Probably lose like freaking... Wow! Those, I saved a minuscule amount of time, but I'm still over by a minuscule amount. Like, I'm still over by less than a tenth of a second, but I improved by less than a tenth of a second compared to the last less than tenth of a second improvement. Or something like that. Probably lose like 10 to 20 seconds on the freaking elevators over the course of a run. How did I miss that one? I will never know. Yeah, keep going. Not a bad climb. Got the mock ball. Hey! I think it was probably because of the climb. Like, that was probably the best climb we've had. I don't know, Catherine. Not the worst fight we've... That was pretty good for us. This will be a lot better, but... I kind of was hoping for it to be still at 0.0 as well. Ah. Mr. Robot. Did I jump too late? I think I got it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I got it. Alright. Dang. Oh my fault. I've gotten consistent at that one. That one's pretty easy. Like once I learned how to do it, it didn't take me too long to get consistent at it. Small glad. Whoops. Didn't mean that. Oh my god. Don't kill me, please. We do so much better on that split. I mean, so we saved time, but compared to our Glad, we do a lot better. Please don't fall in the water. It's hustling. Maybe. That's too early. We almost, for once, got through there without getting hit. Damn. Yeah, gold means it's the best you've ever done that split. It might only be like, you know, half a second or 0.1 seconds even. Just if it's the best you've done. Yeah, his hand was not in a good spot. I took too long to start charging up. Only lost a little bit of time. How did that not? How was that not close enough? I don't understand. I don't understand. Come on, elevators. Please. Yeah, it means overall you're still ahead compared to your PB, but you lost, like you're not as far ahead as you were compared to the last split. Got it. Not sure exactly how much time that saves doing that there, but it saves a decent bit. And kind of the same thing, there'll be like a lighter red color for splits. So like if you're behind, but you get less behind, and you're still overall behind, but you got closer to getting back to where your PB was. So it's a lighter red to signify that. Violet, low percent only means that the official definition is that you're finishing the run with as little as required. For Necrodancer, that means, like, you can beat the game without any items. So for Necrodancer, that means you can't pick anything up. For Metroid, if the game, requires things to finish, then you can get the things that are required. So for Metroid, you need a certain amount of health. God damn it. You need a certain missile count. God damn it. Wow. I've never done this bad before. Ugh. Yay. X-Woos even more time. That was really bad. It's like I accidentally used the super missile, and then the super missiles were gone. So I got trying to unselect it. I thought the super missile was still there, and then I got confused. So yeah, that was awesome. It's not a huge deal because we always farm right here anyways, and it's pretty quick farm. But ideally, that wouldn't happen. Oh, what am I doing? What? I forgot to even think about shooting to open that door to maintain my speed. They didn't knock me out of there. That would have sucked. So yeah, like that light red means that I got closer to being okay on time compared to the last split. So I'm less behind than I was, but still behind. Getting a little low on HP, need to be a little careful. Do have a energy station coming up soon though, so I should be okay. As long as I don't do something stupid. Like that. That guy wouldn't have killed me. I've been taking a little Necrodancer break, John. I'm not done with it, but just needed a little break. God damn it. I hate this missing, like, stupid shit like that. Just, like, jumping not quite far enough. Oop, that actually helped me out. Guess that damage boost probably wasn't. Whoops. Yeah. I'm really bad at that room. So I'm not really good enough yet to damage boost stuff of those guys. So room takes a lot longer than it has to. Yeah, it's like, you know, I mean, I put in like 1,800 something hours. I guess it was a matter of time. Actually, I have done that before. It's like, you're trying to go into the ball form to lay the power bomb, but you actually have to move off of the elevator first. Moving off of the elevator is a good idea in a situation such as that. That might not be close enough. Nope, okay. Wee, elevators, yeah. Finding new ways to just wreck me. Too high again. I keep going a little too high there. Just gonna do one round of farming, I think. Just to get a little more. It's very, I mean, it's pretty risky for us. I mean, should I wait? God damn. Take off the ice. That was quick. Damn it. Two more cycles. I think we'll be okay. Health-wise. Alright. Our bosses are going to be pretty hit or miss. I can save a lot of time and I can also lose a lot of time on them. It was very similar to last run though. I think we lost a lot of time on Fantoon last run as well. But then we gained like a shit ton on Dragon. So. Yeah, he does sound like an elephant. How did those guys not die? Does the power bomb do more damage? I guess the power bomb must do more damage the closer. You are? Fuck me. I need to farm that room one more time. They're gonna be pretty low, but should be enough. Just never get that timing correctly. Come on. Space pirates. Yeah, there's very little story stuff in this at all in the game. Yeah, in the manual, I can't remember one way or another, but I mean, there was probably some story in the manual. But like in the actual game, you're not really gonna find any lore for the most part, except for like at the beginning when there's like some actual dialogue. Too late. 56 health, so gotta be a little careful. He says as he drops right onto an enemy. Gravity suit lets me move through water unhindered. Yeah, and more defense. And magma as well, yeah. Because it's a suit. Duh. And of course reasons. Okay. Not yet, Violet. Having ice on right now wastes your time. Because things freeze before they die, instead of just dying. I turn it on at the next boss. But thanks though, yeah. Yeah, I have it off on purpose. Really? I didn't freaking. Yeah. Almost. Okay. Yeah, it only would have been the halfy. Like, doing it that way out in that room, I tried getting the charge in. You don't get all the way across the room. It's better than nothing. It's better if you can get the charge into the next room and then you can go across the whole room. It's just harder to do that. I can never seem to get it. I don't know, it's weird. When I'm moving to the right, it never seems to. Sorry. Oops. I think we hit him. Shit. I hate when I do that. It's like, it's already long gone. I didn't save as much time as last time, but or actually, I guess we did. I think we were just further behind when we got here, but you know, still glad. So. I mean, we can take so much time off this split still. Like, tons of time. Shit. I hate falling into this one. Oh, and hello, Velcross. I think I missed you coming. And yes, any percent does skip grapple. It's like way out of the way. It wouldn't save you any time. Well, actually, I'm pretty bad at Dragon, so it might actually save me time. But, you know, I'm not gonna... The goal is to, you know, learn the strats that I'll be using when I get better, not... You know, I wouldn't... You know, I'll throw in safety things that are on the way of the route, but I'm not gonna, like, go out of my way to make one boss easier. Need to learn the good ways of doing it. It's almost a glad. Okay, John, thanks for hanging out. And yes, time zones can suck sometimes. Yeah, Boing. They're good about stuff like that in this game. We're at a similar pace as last run if we can not die to Ridley this time. Or anything else for that matter. I can never remember which side is open. What? Guess I clipped him. Didn't seem like I was close enough to him though. I'm gonna get this again. It's a good place to get power bombs that we need. And it's a heal. Three should be enough. Got lag though. That was close enough. We just have a good timing for getting in here quicker. I seem to have lost it. Oh. It's not close enough to break that as well. I don't get why that one can block some shots when he's in that vulnerable color. Happens a lot. Bastard. Alright. Maybe this time we'll have a good, or a better European. Not yet. Did it really make sense? Alright. Got it. Grab this. Making decent time. You know what? Just do this. It really doesn't do that much damage, and it's a lot quicker. Need to remember to do that. Whoops. I almost wasted my power. Why wasn't that opening the damn door? Yes. Oh. He was coming for me. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Didn't have a power bomb for this. It's not like tons slower, but it's better to have a power bomb. Oh, and for here too, yeah. Yeah, not having enough power bombs did cost me a chunk of time. Yes, don't die. I will try my best. Try my best. Come on, please. How's it going, DJ? I forget sometimes. I'm like so used to doing the strats for without space jump there that like even though I don't need. Oh, I didn't know. Hit the door there. That's weird. Bastard. Please. Yeah, it really is like the last thing I'm worried about. But like I could lose a chunk of time on like if I get caught. Whoops. By that, for instance. I should have shot straight. Um, but like getting caught by the Metroids and them being a pain in the ass and stuff. But I probably won't die. Probably. Yeah. Not the best split, but our split on this for our PB was also pretty bad, so. But I'm gonna be like so much faster on that. And even my Glad, I'm sure, can be way faster. As can all my splits. Our sum of best is getting pretty decent though. Sum of best is almost sub-hour. I mean, 5 minutes, I guess 5 minutes is a decent chunk of time, but there's still like so many strats I haven't had in a run yet. Like that. I'm really good at doing that. Luckily I got out of that one pretty quickly. I let my super count get kind of low. Hey DJ, what's the missile count you need again for Mother Brain Phase 1? I can't remember exactly what it is. I don't want to like screw myself. Preferably. I think I'm gonna may need to play it safe and use the the missile station for the refill. Yeah. I need to kill that eye thing too. With regulars, and then probably so Is that not gonna be enough? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I need to go open that one too. Yeah, I mean, this is the stuff I'm talking about, where like I'm probably not gonna die, but I could end up screwing myself. God damn it. I almost shot that. I'm just gonna have to be super careful when I'm shooting. Like, I have to make sure all the things are frozen and all that shit. Whoops. Ah. There we go. Fuck. Oh god. Okay. Oh man. When that one missile hit the freaking glass, got a little scared. Man. That lost so much time though. That crap. Like having to do that. I always jump right into those. He like shoots them as I jump. And I just like don't react in time. Alright. Yeah, killing the Metroids, yeah. I wasn't paying attention closely enough. Part of the problem is not knowing the count you do need exactly, so I kind of I realized after the fact, which is why I asked, but as I was doing it, I wasn't really thinking about it. Yeah, more managing better, Will. Is the better answer. Or the quicker answer, anyways. Alright, well. Still gonna be a PB. Just lost a good chunk of time making up for my lack of ammo management. And I was this close to like completely screwing it. Because if I had gone over, the only way to kill Mother Brain would have been I couldn't do the skip. I would have had to break all those like force field things with missiles, then go refill, and go like back and forth. And if I had to do that, I definitely wouldn't have PB'd. Like that takes too long. It'll still be a decent PB. What? Did I? I'm confused. Also, like, accidentally let go of the dash button. I don't even know. Goddamn Steam. Fuck you, Steam. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, if I had like actually watched my super count, definitely would have been a sub 110. Like we lost what, like a minute and a half? About a minute? Like just from having to do all that like missile reloading and all that crap.